Staying with our coverage on the SABC, Lopang Alamu is also standing by. Lopang is in fact near Nasrec. Perhaps we can cross to her, find out what's happening at the side of the show, where she is, what the plans are looking like, contingency plans as well, how residents also responding at this point with alternative arrangements. Good morning, Lopang.
Lisa, a very good morning. In fact, it's quite unfortunate that we are not going to see the sunrise here in the south of Johannesburg. Now, this is where most of the activities will be taking place in this particular summit. And I'm hoping that you can see some police presence behind us. Now, this is where some of the roads will be closed off. It's going to be quite an inconvenience for a number of motorists who seek to leave the south of Johannesburg to the north, the west, the east, if I say so. So we do know that this is a joint operation between all major metropolitans in Gauteng, the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department, the Tshwane Metro Police Department, South African Police Service, as well as other law enforcement agencies, really just looking at the state of readiness to host the G20 in just under a week. In fact, next week this time we will be seeing the commencement of that particular summit. Now, as things stand, the Johannesburg Metro Police Department is now at this weekend basically trying to assess the state of readiness. Will they then be able to handle the amount of pressure that comes with ensuring that traffic moves, in such a way that doesn't really inconvenience the motorists? In fact, we've actually had a look at some of the social media comments, and it seems as though some people are aware of these road closures, but a number of them just really complaining about the amount of inconvenience, the fact that they now have to look at alternative routes. In fact, some complaining that they have to drive longer than usual when these road closures take place. But we will actually be speaking to Xolani Fihla from the Johannesburg Metro Police Department at the top of hour at 6 o'clock, so he then can go into detail with regards to that. As things stand, it's not yet 9 a.m., so we do know that that's when these road closures start. As things stand around Nasrec, we drove around. The roads are moving as you would expect them on a Saturday morning in the south of Johannesburg. We did speak to some police officials who are stationed at different points around this particular area, in fact. So we'll keep a close eye on any developments, especially where traffic is concerned. But as things stand, motorists have been asked to look for alternative routes and to ensure that they plan their routes ahead of time. Now, we do know that this is because this dry run is going to cause quite an inconvenience for a number of motorists today.
Lopang, let's see how the day progresses, of course, as those plans get put into place. Just as we were watching from our vantage point behind you, there were some joggers catching in on that last-minute rush ahead of the road closures. You mentioned that Xolani Fihla is also going to be standing by. So let's continue to monitor that alongside you as you bring us the latest there.